We quickly want to play for you something that Peter Obi said recently. Peter Obi was on television and he was having a conversation with Chinua Kimbaloye. We just take an excerpt from that event. He was saying that President Bola Tinubu is tired and he should go and retire. Listen to him. I'd like you to just hear him out.
And change and start driving this vehicle called Nigeria in the wrong direction in 6 months. We are headed in the wrong direction now.
As it is right now.
Yes.
Bola Tinubu is leading us nowhere. That's your...
You can see it. That's why people might say I call for his resignation. That's why maybe I'm calling for his retirement. He doesn't listen.
The man should just go step aside.
Yes, they have the capacity to do the job.
You don't trust him any longer.
No. The Bola Tinubu that was governor is not the one that is president today. He's tired. He should be allowed to retire in peace and then go home.
But look at what Donald Trump said.
No, so he said that he's tired. How does he determine who is tired?
I mean, maybe the next statement, how that Bola Tinubu that was governor is not the same that is president. So perhaps he feels that the way he performed in Lagos State as governor, he's not bringing the same level of performance, as the president of Nigeria. Perhaps that's what Peter Obi is trying to say there.
Do you agree with Peter Obi on this one? I mean, and for opposition parties...
his opposition. Opposition would say anything they would say. They would obviously pick out the things that the government of the day isn't doing right and how they can do it better. I was hoping to hear some of the things that he would do better. Some of the things that the president... a blanket statement like, what he did as a governor, he's not replicating as a president. That's just a blanket statement. What are those things that you saw him do in Lagos during his time as a governor that he's not replicating in his time as a president? Pick out those things, and then you can tell us, when I become president, I will do A, B, C, D, and E. As anything other than that, it's just politicking. It's just grandstanding.
Okay, so I was hoping, like you said, I was equally hoping that he was going to highlight what he would do.
That is how to be opposition.
That would be different from what the Bola Tinubu is doing. But we're asking you what you think about it. Do you think that indeed Bola Tinubu is tired because Obi wants to be president? Now, although that border on is desperation. Now, Obi also said something about willing to serve just one term. And what do you consider that to be when a politician tells you that? So I'd like you to listen a bit to it when he said it.
On politics today, 4 years, if you win the election, did you have an agreement to that effect?
I've said this thing several times, Shehu. We have what you can call a written agreement. We're gentlemen. We must respect it. I don't need more than 4 years to show the path Nigeria will tread. It is a simple thing.
Was it written? Did you sign an agreement with the NDC?
It is NDC demanded that everybody, I preach it. So even if you want me to sign it with you, I sign it with you. It doesn't bother me. A day more than 4 years, not B2B.
Is it desperate?
I want us to start trusting our leaders. When I was going to become a governor, I said the things I would do. And when I came in, I started doing it. I told everybody, go and listen to my campaign. I said, I will manage their money efficiently. I will do stuff. Nobody will, schools will work, health will work. Everything I said, and I did it. That's the way, that's the way to work. Leaders, our people have lost trust in our leaders. That's why I always say we need to deal with the issue of character. The character of a leader must be consistent in doing the right thing. And whatever he says, even if you don't achieve 100% of it, So people must still represent effort in doing that. And I said, and I repeat again, I will serve for 4 years. Capital, if you want to be capital, 4 years, not a day more.
Now, how do you interpret that? Sincerity, laser focus, or desperation? I mean, how do you interpret that when the man says, or do you think this will change when he gets into power?
I saw one of the reports saying that he said he was willing to sign a document, a binding document to that effect.
He was telling the interviewer, he said, I will sign even with you if you want me to sign. I mean, do you need to sign with an interviewer?
And just so that you can hold him to his words when it's time for him to step down should he become president.
Is there anything in the law that says that he cannot do the second term?
So perhaps what I'm not even a spokesperson for Peter Obi. Let me put that disclaimer out there. But just hearing, so it's two things. It could be desperation or it could be laser focus, like you said. Perhaps he believes that 4 years is enough to change the trajectory of Nigeria, and that's all he requires to do that, as opposed to what we have seen with other administrations that say after 3 years, you hear them saying, well, we cannot wave a magic wand over Nigeria. There are so many issues inherent in the country. We need an extra 4 years to do this, and that. But his own campaign line is that he would do everything he needs to do in 4 years.
So if you listen to the interview, there was a point in that interview where Peter Obi said that it is practically impossible to give Nigeria stable power supply in 4 years. And I want you to listen to a bit of that.
We will not give them, I will not sell them. I'm going to give them reliable,
stable 24-hour.
24-hour system within 4 years is impossible. Because, Sharon, if you want to build a power plant, it will take you about 4 years to build a power plant. If you want to improve our transmission line and improve it, it will take you a number of years. Same thing goes with all your distribution. But remember, I said within 4 years, we'll be able to generate not less than 10,000, which we are doing today. We're generating more than 10,000, but we are not able to transmit that. I said we'll be able to generate not less than 10,000, transmit and distribute that. And we're going to do it by a variety of means. We're going to do it through a variety of means. They're doing it everywhere, all over the world. Embedded power.
You went to Egypt.
Yes.
The lessons that you taught.
So he said it needs just 4 years to set Nigeria on the right path. But just one sector that was interrogated, he said 4 years is not enough to put that.
That's like contradictory statements.
Maybe not, but I mean, how do you put it together? I'm just wondering.